company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Today we're going to be talking about motorized projection screens because people have been asking me about motorized projection screens. So, difference between different screens, whether it be the tension screens, tabby screens. Tension and tabby are all the same, or basically your ratio in your screens, which would be like your 4.3. I've even seen a couple with 1.1. 1.1 is really freaking old. But 1.1, 4.3, 16.9, you won't find them in 16.10. I've never seen a motorized 235.1. At the end of the day, never saw one of those. All right, so this screen right here is my motorized projection screen that I got off of eBay. I got this one for around $68. Came with free shipping. I don't know how much it's going to cost you overseas. But this used to be a white screen. This is now coated with the Final Phantom, the deep red. This is what's on this application right here. I did the paint on screen. I did it on Facebook Live. I gotta remember to put that link at the bottom for you all. This is coated with our ambient light projection technology. Now, like I said, this was the white screen. The cheaper ones are the white screens. White screens are not ambient light projection. No matter how much they tell you this in their ads or listing, it's not ambient light projection. You're not gonna pick up contrast. You're not gonna pick up color. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? With our technology, we can use this in a fully lit environment. You can roll the screen up and down as many times as you want. You don't have to worry about any of that nonsense from the door. And you're good to go. As I do this all the time. Roll it up, roll it back down. Also have the same screen. I've been buying this particular brand of screen for quite some time. I'm going to post some of our motorized projection screen paint on demonstrations. With older paints we don't process anymore. But in those screen paints that we made, I've done sun painted against the wall and I've done some laying down. It depends on the situation of where the screen's at. And you can use them outside. You also got to be careful because I'm sorry to say I love Amazon to death. I do a lot of shopping off Amazon, but at the end of the day, you have to understand Amazon is just a hub for other merchants to join on, much like eBay, and they can actually sell from Amazon. So that's pretty much what it is. You got to be careful because some of these merchants out here are selling off motorized projection screens and claiming them to be weatherproof, and they're not weatherproof. You mess around and get electrocuted at the end of the day, messing around with a screen that's claiming to be weatherproof, and it's not. A weatherproof motorized projection screen is going to be costly. The only ones I've seen so far were Elite. These screens have motorized projection screens, and they're not cheap. But Amazon has a couple of them on there claiming to be indoor and outdoor screens. You may want to stay far away from those. Now, like I said, you're using it for inside, fantastic. Outside, wouldn't do it. Now, the motorized projection screens I usually have set up for outside are designed to be taken off the stand and carried into the house. Mine, if you're going to be doing a 120-inch screen, it's going to be a really big screen to be taken off a stand and carrying it back and forth into the house. I mean, yeah, really not that big when you think about it. I mean, when you start reaching like 135 or 150, then you're talking about a really big screen going back and forth. So, at the end of the day, I want to do 150-inch outside, but that screen will be weatherproof because I'm not dragging that in and out of the house. All right, so you can see the screen's working fantastic. Let's take a walk around real quick. Let's check out the angle gain on it. Boom. One of the things I like to do is when I'm sitting in my desk over here, I like to watch a little TV. So for me sitting from here to here, I can get a glimpse of the screen right there if I'm not watching over here or over there. But it's very easy to paint a screen. One of the things you do, I go by, is frog tape. I love frog tape because frog tape gives you that razor sharp edge. When I walk from the projector real quick, yeah, these are red screens. These are the red ones. But anyway, you can see how it has that laser sharp edge all the way around. The only tape I use when I do screens like that, or, well, actually, when I paint those screens. Hey, Taco, what's going on? The only screens I use is frog tape, and it's got to be the green. I use nothing else but the green. I got to lean to the side because I was doing something with a tracking number over here. Now, Amazon's got some pretty good deals on motorized projection screens. Actually, I'm looking to change that one out and get the black cases. Where's my mouse at? Oh, right over here. I want the one with the all black casing. That's what I want. Because I think that's going to look really sick on that red. So I'm going to do me another red screen, but I'm going to do it on a black casing. Let me come over here real quick. Okay. Anyway. Let me see one for a minute. I'm gonna tell you some people. At the end of the day, we're gonna do a whole entire tutorial on freaking tracking numbers. Cause good gracious, man. Sometimes not my customers, I love you and all, but some of y'all, ooh boy, y'all make me really consider about basically pulling away free shipping from y'all. I mean, y'all really do make me think about it sometimes. It's so easy to use a tracking number. We all use them constantly all the time. I think I'm going down that road explaining the whole term of void labels. When you receive a void label from us, that means the bottom line at the end of the day, that means that package couldn't be shipped out. The label had to be voided. And then we have to go back in and reship it. Mind you, void labels cost me money because, again, if I void a label, that's like $100 package going to Israel or Ireland. I don't get that money back on my account until 21 days. I still have to take the money out of my account again and pay for your shipping again, and then pay another extra 100 or 150 bucks, depending on how many packages I got, to the driver to make sure your packages get there. And then I record all my ship out dates. But like I said, that's business. You deal with it. That's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna handle this another way with this particular individual. He has two tracking numbers. Both tracking numbers that are showing that they're clearly activated. Keep in mind, when you're dealing around the holiday seasons, people, when you're dealing with the holiday seasons, you have to understand that the United States Postal Service is going to be a bit backed up. So items may take some time to be scanned. Your items are shipped out. They're at the facility right now as you speak. It takes time for them to go in and scan it. It's a process that they go through at the United States Postal Service. It doesn't just go there. Someone picks it up, sticks it on a truck, and takes it out. No, it goes through a process down at their facility. So your package is there. The only problem is right around this time, you got Thanksgiving, you got people going to be shopping for Cyber Monday, and all the other things are going to be popping up at the same time. Things are going to get a bit sluggish. So, and we go through this like every freaking year. I don't know why people don't see this by now. All right, and I got more orders coming in for today. I want to play some Far Cry. I love this Far Cry so much. You have no idea. I'm just strapping bombs on this stuff and just literally blowing, figuring out new ways to blow stuff up. All right, so let's go over here. I can't wait till they come up with another Just Cause. I freaking love Just Cause, man. Anything you can just deliver within the game. Okay, let's go over here. We got to go over here. I got to come out of this because I got a lot of personal information popping up over here. And this is my customer's information, so something you don't need to see. So let's go pop over to Amazon. And I'm going to hook up some motorized projection screens. Now, I don't know why, but they have been pushing a lot of 4.3s. If you don't know anything about screen size ratios, do not pick up anything under 4.3 unless you're going to do a retro setup. Like over here on this wall right here, I'm still deciding whether or not I'm going to put wallpaper over there. This is my in-focus projector that's hooked up to my Dreamcast. That's going to be hooked up to my Xbox One, my old Xbox. I got all my console systems over my old console systems. So we're going to hook up to a lot of old console systems. And those old console systems, none of them, I doubt any of them over there did a 16:9 setting. So they're all going to be at 4.3. So for me to actually get a motorized projection screen at a 4.3 at 100 inches is sweet, because I couldn't find them. I can only get them at 92, and I want 100 inch over there. So that's going to be good to go. But we got to make it look retro, because that black on black is not going to work. I want to go get some kind of like, I don't know, kitchen cabinet linoleum paper to give it kind of a wood grainy look to it. Make it look retro. Find some old stickers, some retro stickers maybe I can find on eBay, and make it look really old and worn out. You know what I mean? I want it to look really old, like 70s style. So that's what we're going to hook up over there on that wall. All right, so let me get out of here real quick. So we're going to be in here in a few minutes. Just give me a minute. So we're going to look at what Amazon has. eBay is fantastic, but like I said, eBay, actually I bought those few screens from eBay. And like I said, 68 bucks, you can't beat that. But Amazon's got something going on for $79. $79, 169 all black casing. I'm buying one today. I need one of those. All right, so let's go pop over to Amazon. Let me log out of my account real quick. Okay. I'll also put a link up for those of you that are interested in doing the wallpaper surface. If you're interested in that, there is a place on Amazon you can get it for around $48, 4 feet by 8 feet. Really good deal. Like I said, I don't know what the shipping is going to cost you. Actually, it's $28 altogether. I think it's 48 or 50 with the shipping included. Ooh, Thanksgiving. I already cooked my turkey already. Boom, done. All right, get that turkey cooked ahead of time. I never forget. One time on Black Friday, I used to go to Black Friday back in the day before it went nuts. So, but I remember I saw a guy sitting in line it was Thanksgiving Day. They were out there Thanksgiving Day, and he's in line eating his freaking Thanksgiving dinner in a Tupperware container. I was like, ooh, that's dedication. Gotta give him that. That's dedication. He was out there. All right. So let's bring this up here. Motorized projection screens, you guys. That's dedication. But I'd just rather wait for Cyber Monday at the end of the day because just shop online and make it easy. All right, here we go, people. Let's turn you over here to the screen so we can show you what Mr. Bird wants you to see today. I want one of these right here. Now, this is made by Vivistone. This is the floor standing screen that comes up from the floor. That's a whole nother world right there. When they first came out, they were pretty cheap. They weren't expensive, but when the popularity popped up, the screen went through the roof, so it got kind of expensive. All right, so we got, let me see, let me come over here. All right, these right here we got already. We got to deal with Mr. Sun today. Hope you guys can see this. I guess I'll blow this up a little bit. I don't think I cleaned my screen all that well, but we'll work through it, right? There we go. Still you shopping for motorized projection screens on Amazon. Let me see. $124 motorized projection screen. This is not bad at all. As long as it's actually you're getting a, ooh, see right here? This is what I'm talking about. All right, see, now you would see this screen right here and you would think, oh, that's a fantastic screen. It's black, all black casing, black remote control, looks sweet, doesn't it, right? 104-inch motorized projection screen. But the only problem is, you see this right here? That is a 4.3 ratio, which means you're not running anything 16:9 off of that, period, at all. It's not going to run it. The majority of most format applications for ratio size is going to be N16:9. Now for me, this is a sweet deal for me because I need a 4.3. I need a 4.3 because I'm running all my retro equipment on the wall over here, which I'm thinking about putting motorized over here. 120 bucks, but that's a good sale right there for 120 bucks. But it's a 4.3 ratio, which means if you want to run anything like your Fire Stick, or unless you're going to watch old-fashioned movies, yeah, you're good. You can watch everything at 4.3. Other than that, everything else you're going to run, your PS4, PS5, whatever, Xbox system, is going to require to have a 16:9 ratio. You're not going to be able to run that at all, period. So there we go. Let's see if we got another one here at the bottom. We got another one here. Ooh, stop it. Right here, so here's another one. This is, I don't know why they're flooding their market with these particular projection screens. We got another one over here, same one, 104. This one here is 120-inch, has a 4.3 ratio right there, which means you can't run this off anything at all, period. Unless you're running something old school, that's the only way you're going to run it. But this one right here, I'm definitely going to buy that today. Let me see what this one has. This is ceiling and mount motorized projection screen, 100-inch. This is a 16:9. This is perfect. Right there, that's a 16:9. Let's see what else we have on here. $87. Look at this. I got another one over here for $87. Someone will pick this up, take this one. What do you got, a curve out here? Yeah, someone will pick this up, take this outside. Not take this up, but pick this up, hook it up in their house, 100-inch for $87, and then realize when they go to run their Fire Stick off of it, half of your screen's gonna be missing. Yeah, well, I'll show you that demonstration. Once we get the official 4.3 over here, I'll show you what happens if you try to run 16:9 off of it. Half of your screen is going to be missing. I'm talking about getting a boxy screen. I think it's like 4.3 is like 8 feet by 8 feet, 5 feet by 5 feet, 6 feet by 6 feet. That's how they measure it. So it's a box. That's pretty much what it is. This is $87. I don't even know, there's so many 4.3s on here. Look, there's another 4.3 right here. I can see if they had maybe 2 or 3 on here. Maybe every last one you bump in here is either 4.3. What's this one right here? This is a white screen right here. Now, if you're doing tension is going to cost you more money. Tension screens basically have like a line that runs from one end to the next, from here to here, and make sure that the screen lays flat every single time. The bigger the screen, the higher the risk you run of having a ripple effect, which means if you have a screen at 120 inches and it doesn't have a tension that allows the screen to lay flat, that means you run the risk of getting the ripple effect. The ripple effect is when your screen has a wave in the screen, and when you hit it with a projector, you still have the distorted wave in the screen. That's what you end up with. $4.3. That's definitely 4.3. That's definitely 120 for $127. This is not bad, right? This is an elite screen, but you're asking me to pay $159 for this. This is an elite screen. $159 when I can clearly get this screen up there for around $100 and something, much cheaper. So that's more money I save right there on that one. This is a 100 inch. I know this has got to be 16.9. Yes, it's 16.9 right there, so that's not bad. This is 4.3. This is another one they have. So you want to make sure you do not get a 4.3. If you get a 4.3, you will regret it. 16.9 right there. That's home gear. I know this one's already right there. This has to be a 1.1. That looks like a 1.1 screen. Have you ever seen a 1.1? They're actually, I don't know what's the word for it. It's kind of like a 1.1 is kind of like a portrait mode kind of style screen. I guarantee this has to be a 1.1. It looks like a 1.1. I'm gonna hit this real quick. I guarantee that's a 1.1. Because there's no way in the world it's a 4.3. Not looking like that. What's the specifications on this? It is a 4.3? Good gracious, that's a narrow 4.3. Looks like a 1.1 to me. Okay. So these aren't bad right here. See right here, they got a black one here, but this is 4.3. Just have to make sure that it's a 4.3 and not, it has to be a 16.9 and not a 4.3. 16.9, it's a 16.9. That's a good price right there. 150 bucks. I gotta do some shopping today. I think I'm gonna replace all my screens in here with all black casings. You got some good sales on here today. All right, this is a problem. Here's one right here. There you go. This is electrocution right here. This will allow you to see God real quick. You want to see God at the end of the day? You buy one of these. A lot of this is a motorized projection screen claiming to be an indoor and outdoor projection screen. That is extremely dangerous because that means someone's going to take this screen thinking it's an outdoor screen and they're going to stick it outside. And what's going to happen is it's going to rain, and rain is going to get caught up all inside your circuits, and you're going to plug this bad boy in, and you're going to see God. Or you're going to short out your system. Something bad's going to happen. It's not going to be good. This is not an outdoor projection screen in any way whatsoever. Not for that price right there. Yeah, the expensive an outdoor projection screens are. They are very expensive. Let's see if it says anything in the description of being outdoor. If it's weatherproof, if it's sealed or coated or whatever, ballooned on the inside. All the parts especially protected. Let's see what we got here in our description right here. And people buy this and thinking they're going to get an outdoor screen, not even close. So we'll go down here at the bottom, 120-inch screen. Usually when it says it's an outdoor screen, there'll be a special section to it that'll say outdoor. Then it'll have all this information in there. Okay. Another housing is painted high quality, remain friendly. Using their house and steel. It doesn't say anything about being sealed. Because usually say it's sealed against dust and dirt and moisture and stuff like that. That's what you'll get right there. If you go to Elite Screens and you look up the outdoor screens, there's a whole section on that thing alone by itself telling you about why it's an outdoor screen and why you're paying that money for it. And PVC, light penetration, because it has a black backing on the back of it. That's why. Let me see. Money back guarantee. Nothing there. Not one thing there telling you that screen is weatherproof. Because it's not. They're not supposed to have that on there if the screen's not weatherproof. Because someone's going to buy this, they're going to stick it outside and go, oh, no, we need to bring it inside. It's weatherproof. You know what I mean? It's going to take the rain and snow. That's what weatherproof means. You can take rain, snow, whatever. And that screen's going to get hit with a rainstorm or snow, whatever out there. And you're going to go out there and plug it in. And two things are going to happen. Either you're going to short out the system, it's going to burn out in front of you. Or basically you're going to blow out something in your house, or you just get electrocuted altogether. Not to laugh about that part, but yeah, you're going to pull a Home Alone out there. Don't go near that. If it doesn't say it in the description anywhere, read through the description carefully. This is why I tell people when you purchase screen paint from us, we have a specification sheet. Please read through the specification sheet. That's what it's there for. People go in there and buy, have a projector that we don't support, get mad at us that they can't see the screen. What kind of projector you have? They'll name something out of a Dragon Ball Z action movie. What the freak is that to begin with? Well, it doesn't make a difference. Does it say anywhere we support this? You have to read through that, please. Can't express that enough. So you should be reading through anything that you're putting money down on to make sure you're getting exactly what you're getting. And this definitely is not an outdoor. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, 150 bucks for an outdoor screen? Oh, that is madness. That means I can have projection screens outside all day long. Don't have to worry about dragging these things inside and out. But then when I read the specifications, I was like, okay, where is it saying that it's supposed to be sealed? And it's nothing there claiming it's supposed to be sealed. So this is something you have to watch out for right there. Matter of fact, Amazon, someone needs to contact Amazon and explain. There's the buyer right there, or the merchant. Somebody, I'm gonna contact Amazon, because just right there, that's very dangerous. And on top of that, at the end of the day, your screen's gonna get destroyed because it's not weatherproof. So let's see. Elite has weatherproof motorized projection screens. These are actually pretty nice screens right here. The standalone screens, where we're doing motorized projection screens. We're going to get a couple of these. We're going to paint these up, turn them into black screens, take them outside, and put them against high-end screens. Ooh la la. Look at this right here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Notice this is a tension screen. Tension screen, tabby screen, whatever you want to call them. I have never seen a 235.1 motorized projection screen. That would be freaking hot. Let's see what Elite wants for this bad. Well, we know what he wants for it. What they want for it. Look at that tension. I had one of these screens right here at 120 inches. I bought it from a company called HN or whatever. It was something weird, a generic company. I'll show you the YouTube video on it. Painted it jet black. It was gorgeous. Well, the company went out of business, but their screens were going for like 650 bucks for a 120 inch screen. Look at that. See that tension right there? That right there, that is beautiful. That means this screen's gonna lay flat every single time. If I decide to replace my 126 inch, I'm definitely gonna get in one of these bad boys right here at 130 inches, right in my window. I'm definitely gonna be grabbing one of these. Oh, look at this, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I do like Elite screens. It's one thing I do, 150 inch, woohoo! Yeah, it's huge. I need that for the backyard. That is freaking huge. Yeah. Now this right here, these are the babies. These are the screens right here to get. These are the ones to get. The tabbies. The freaking tensions are beautiful. That screen lays flat every single time. They got one over here. Now, this isn't bad. This one they got over here, that's 150 inch. This is 120 inch right here. They got this one for $899 at 120 inch. Isn't bad, because I did one at 160. The only thing I don't like about it is the casing is white. You know, you will pay extra if the casing's black. A lot of people don't realize that when you buy a motorized projection screen, they will charge you extra because the casing is black. What do we have here? Okay, it's a B series. I don't care about that right there. I bet you that's a black one right there. It's the 120 inch black one. It's got to be black. I guarantee it's probably black for that kind of money they want for it. Yeah, I thought so. I told you. It's black. They want that. They want extra money, yeah, for this one. Oh man, it's beautiful. Yeah, if I'm going to do a screen, yeah, 120 inch. If I'm going to do a screen and downstairs, I'm going to do one. I'm going to spend about $3 for my screen for my window. Yeah, because I want tension for the window. I definitely want tension. But I'm pretty sure I maybe get 130 in there. Let's see what else we got in here. Now, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, you have to spend that kind of money at the end of the day. Like, you can still get a cheap projection screen. You can go with the 68. When you're doing a screen that doesn't have tension, like I said, the highest I would go is 100 inches. I wouldn't go anywhere past 100 inches because you might end up getting that ripple effect of the screen. You don't want that crap. Now, after that, you have to go tension, 120 inch right there. Unless it's an Elite screen, and sometimes with Elite screens have more of a heavier bar at the bottom. That means it's actually a little bit more weight that comes down. When the screen comes down, I also screen to straighten up a little better, lay a little flatter with the Elite screens, because I did notice that when I had an Elite screen, I had 2 of them in there. I had to leave them in the basement at the other house I was at. But their bars were a lot more heavier, which means when that bar came out, bottom line is the screen had a better chance of laying flat against the wall. But if I added with having the privilege of having a tension screen is like basically having a projector with lens shift capability. It's nothing like it. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money, you don't have to spend that kind of money. Like I said, I got one in the next room that's laying nice and flat, but I got it 92. The highest I would go is 100. This isn't bad right there. But I'm looking for that black casing. That black casing is what I want. See right here. Now look at this one right here. You're thinking that's a good price right there. $159 isn't bad, but this is what you want to look for. 4.3. And 4.3 is not going to work. You're going to get it home. You're going to run your Fire Stick through it. And you're like, what the freak? How come half of my picture's missing? Yeah, because you have it in 4.3. And what you're watching off your Fire Stick is a 16:9 format. But I'm curious. How come they don't make a 235.1 and a tension screen motorized? That would be sick. The floor standing projection screens. Yeah, we got Vivid Storm down here, so we know exactly the extension of how far you can go with these right here. Yeah, the gray screens don't do all that well. All right, let's bounce out of here. That is beautiful, man. I love freaking elite screens. Don't like the return policy is a freaking nightmare. But other than that, man, I mean, I'm not going to get any tension rods with this, so I'm not worried about this one. Now, this one right here, look at this one right here. This one right here is a Homestead, 169 bucks. This is good. I would buy this, but let's see what our screen size ratio is going to be. We got that 16:9. Yeah, we got that 16:9 right there. So that's perfect right there. That's a good price. Sorry about the sunlight people hitting the camera, but that is a good price right there. This right here is a good price right there. Good price. The heck is this thing? Okay. Let's go to our next page. What we got going on here on the next page. Okay, we got another elite screen for 250. 120 inch right there. And like I said, with the company that I bought from, the motors are really quiet. They don't make this grounding noise. You know, it's another thing to worry about. A lot of people won't go near the generic screens because they're afraid the motors are going to burn out. I've had those screens for about a couple. I had one screen for about a year, but that's one I bought like last month. I've had these screens for a couple months to a year. Never had any problems whatsoever with them. The only problems, I can't get them in black, and I want mine in all jet black. This is an elite screen auto lock right here. What's this 120 inch? I know they're not passing up the 4.3s. There's another one right there coming in at a 4.3. This is what you want to watch out for. Don't click that shopping cart until you looked at that specification. Make sure if it says it's an outdoor screen, there's an actual outdoor screen that you're actually getting. Something is way off about this. Well, this would be a 4.3, but then again, sometimes they come off with a 1.1. This is the floor standing screens right here. Oh, the price dropped. What size is this one going to be? I'm painting over it anyway, so what size are we getting here with this? For the price they went with this one. So this is a 100 inch. I can't stick that in my window. My screen in my window is bigger than that. That's not going to work. What do they want for a 72 inch? They want 1,000. What's 1,300? What, 370 for a 72 inch? Yeah, they went mad. I'm not paying for that. I might just gonna come out cheaper. We're just getting attention. We got a motorized screen by Vivid Storm. Vivid Storm is always going to be at. I doubt they're going to give you a 4.3. Here's another one right here. People look at this. Oh, limited time offer, 100 inch screen. That's the price for $87. Go on here and what do we got on this one? 4.3. No good. When my 4.3 gets here, because I'm gonna be sitting up for a retro. Ooh, who the freak is this? For 600 bucks? Tension? That's not a bad idea. That's a really good 600 bucks. This is tension. Tensions are always more money. 16.9. It's only about 100. Get out of the way. All right, there it is right there. That is a good price. That's a good price. Tensions are very, very expensive screens. Let's go click on here and see what we got. 16:9 format too. What size screen are we getting? A 100 inch. Yeah. It's a shame. Like I said, that company went out of business. Because that company went out of business, they actually had a 120 inch all black. I mean, the screen was all black frame. When we coated it with our black technology, it was actually officially black. But the remote controls were LCDs. They were freaking amazing. I could light up, control and everything. It was gorgeous. And they wanted $600 for a 120 inch. I wonder if we can track that down on my site of me at that screen. I'll put that link at the bottom. We did it for a customer. And I just happened to find that a company that had that screen for that price. Because everybody else wanted like $4 or $5 grand for them. Let's see. Motorized projection screen. Oh, we went wrong on that one, did we not? What else is good for screen? Projection screen. Never found out. Went back. That company went out of business, which was a shame. See if we can figure out where's the black screen we did. It would have been nice if I put, there's one I didn't want to paint on right against the wall. Painted that one right directly against the wall. But this was an all black one. Let me see. Are they still fussing and complaining? Yeah, look, 22 hours. Still fussing and complaining. Unbelievable. I'm over here making money and getting sales, and they're over here fussing and complaining. I hate to put this in here, people, but we got to. I'm sorry. To those individuals, you need to do your tests. We've been asking that over and over again. And I don't know what the point is of going out there and doing these videos against me, trying to slander me, because at the end of the day, I'm still getting orders. We're still processing. We're still doing everything we usually do. I think they're mad because they can't back their products up. And at the end of the day, like I said, they still have to do those demonstrations. You should know what you're getting. If I'm selling you a black screen, you need to know that you're getting a black screen and not black house paint at the end of the day, right? It's your money at the end of the day. You want to make sure you're going to get what you're getting. That's why we do so many paint on demonstrations for you guys. Oh, so when I painted the 135-inch screen, I forgot about these. I got to post these right here. This is helpful because this will help show you how to paint a fixed frame screen. But at the end of the day, like I said, you need to know what you're getting. And in his demonstrations, he clearly has to show you that the product that he's selling you is not black and white paint. And he needs to do those demonstrations. Same thing as the other fellow, Partey. His screen matched his wall perfectly without a 4-coat application. So you need to show this. So they can go ahead, when you see them doing demonstrations like that, that's them basically avoiding the obvious. Do the demonstrations as you're supposed to do. Right? You can do demonstrations from sun up to sundown. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't back your product. And we had the digital and crystal screen paint out there for you customers who don't want to spend the $85 for it. You can make the digital and crystal screen paint, does the exact same thing. So that's what they're mad and upset about. And let them ramble on because it is what it is. We can back ours up. They can't at the end of the day. All right, let's move on. Let's go look at these motorized. I have a motorized tension in here. Let me see. Let's see if we can track that one down. And that was a good company too. Shipping on it was cheap. This is what I learned from that one screen that we purchased was to never ever sell a motorized projection screen ever again, unless we had a way of getting really good shipping costs. So let me see. Because shipping a motorized projection screen is a freaking nightmare. Because if it's a certain height, it has to go by freight. And once it goes by freight, your price jumps up dramatically. And depending on your distance and where you're going to be shipping it to, ends up costing you a lot of money. And that's what we found out, because this screen is a black curved projection screen I did. There's a trick to do those. That's a 150-inch screen I did in one of the places I was at. Let me see. Did I put down tension by any chance? Trying to find that tension screen, because I'll be forever in here looking for stuff, and I'm pretty sure y'all got things to do. Did I put motorized? I didn't put tension screen. Okay, that would help, Bird. Oh, I forgot about this company. I got this screen for like about $250, man. Good find. It was a good find, man. 100-inch tension screen. Got that for $250. I wish I could find these places. I really do now. There it is right there. That was a tension screen I had. $250. That's what I paid for it. This is when we were selling the motorized projection screens. And this is where you learn in business that sometimes it's better to basically do your research first on shipping costs before you basically advertise the screen. This is why I learned from mistakes in the past. So we had these screens right here. We were selling. Sorry about the camera blurring out. But we had these screens that we were selling. And what happened was I found out that the shipping cost of this screen was going to cost me more than what the screen was worth. And it wasn't, and we had to pull the screen. But we had tension screens at one point. See right there, even had the Crystal Head logo right on top of it. But find out when I wanted to go ship the screen, United States Postal Service couldn't take it because it was a certain height or length. They couldn't take the screen, and it had to go by freight. And the only place that would take it by freight, well, UPS was freaking They were way too expensive. You went through FedEx. FedEx had some kind of like program for companies that were just started off that they could pretty much get a discount, but the discount wasn't much. It was going to cost me $600 to ship the screen. That's not the worst of it. They had to bring a lift truck out to pick it up. So the lift truck basically is an extra $300. See what I mean? But that's $600, mind you. You're going by what's how they do it? They do it by what's the word for how they do it? United States Postal Service has flat rate. They do it by state to state, and each state could have a different price. You can ship it to Jersey, it could be like $50. You can ship to California, it can be a couple $1,000s. You know what I mean? But that was one of the tension screens we were doing right there. I wish, and this was a 100-inch. That company's no longer existing anymore. All right, let's see if we can figure out where the big boy 120-inch all black screen was. There's another motorized projection screen I did. There's one over there. Did a couple of paint on motorized projection screens. Is that right there? Crystal Age Technologies. At the end of the day, you got to do those tests, man. You got to do those tests. Very important. Do those tests. I think that's the way of rebelling. But at the end of the day, you still got to do them. You know, like I said, customer needs to know what they're buying. I can go out to we posted our test results on our products versus, and I get it all the time. And just a few, like I said, a couple of days ago, it was yesterday, I got it from a company who was going to order a couple of gallons from us of the Phantom, and they were like, okay, so what's the difference between that and black paint? Sent them a bunch of links. They were like, oh, you know, that's all we need to see. We're good. But you got us on the first one. Yeah, you got to be to do that test. If you can't do those tests, at the end of the day, anybody can go down, take your product, and just do black and white paint and make your product that fast. The one thing I found interesting, on top of that, you know what kills the screen too? The processing time. The processing time of painting the screen to apply it to a surface can kill a screen. It's too much work. You know, you got customers that get nervous about painting one application. Can you imagine doing 4? And then you really got to add it up here because, as I said before, if you're doing a motorized projection screen, some motorized projection screens, the way people have them set up, these are really big screens. You ever saw the elite screens? Those tension screens are big, big screens. That's not a screen that's going to be easy to take off a wall and lay down on the floor. Especially my screens over here at 100 inches, 92 inches. You're talking about a 120-inch screen, a big 120-inch screen with a motor attached to it is. Yeah, you're not taking that off the wall. You need something you can paint on the wall. So I don't know how in the world you're going to paint a screen if you got to apply a screen of paint down your screen approximately 3 inches wide. That's not going to work. How are you painting walls with that at the end of the day? So that right there, the application alone destroys the product. But what I felt that was even more insane was the simple fact that when you look at the demonstration, his wall was pulling the exact same image as the screen. There you go. That's what I was looking at. I first saw it in the room. I was like, I wonder how close that would come to his screen, the wall. And the wall came, it matched the screen. That's all at the end of the day. And that did not require a 4-coat application. So like I said, it just comes down to the point is the reason why he did apply a 4-coat application into his screen paints, because him and Crow's products look exactly alike. So when his products become available, because he has them right now all sold out on his page, every last one sold out, and these products are supposed to be out October the 2021st. So as soon as one of those shopping carts open up, we'll place a couple orders, get them down here, and we'll match them against Crow's product. And I guarantee you, they blend. And they will blend with the digital and crystal screen paint. They'll blend. I think the reason why he put in that 4-screen application was to separate himself from Crow's product. But they blend. Oh, my Pac-Man table. I gotta build it this week. I forgot. I keep thinking about I gotta order the joystick already. I gotta get that freaking table built. You know? And I've had customers contact me and say, yeah, they don't match your demonstrations, and they don't. There's a demonstration of it. This is a 1,000-inch screen. Oh, probably over 1,000-inch, the church we did overseas. I don't know if you saw this one. But yeah, this is one. This is without our product. And this is with our product, when they painted it with our product. See? There you go. And these are the same individuals who can't do, I'm not going to go into it, but they're just their demonstrations, man, are just not done right. And I don't know how, man, I can't get over that. We still can't get over that. A P2 projector, 3,000 lumens, 2 feet 2 inches from a screen, and that image washed out. So, you know, if you saw the demonstration, you had to put the environment in a dark environment for the colors to pick up. And you're on an ultra short throw. You're right up on top of the screen. So, like I said, yeah. Yet when you see the P2 projector and other demonstrations, you know, they're using like high-end, high-performance projection screens. They can have all the lights on. That thing will pop on. If that thing did exactly what it did in his video, nobody would touch that projector with a 10-foot pole. Like, oh, heck no. No. And that's all his products all lined together, all washing out. So, I don't know. Right here, we did this is a laydown. We did a motorized projection screen. I need to put this in here right now. Is this one we did lay on the floor? Prepping, we paint that. I'm gonna grab a couple of these, but I don't know when I'm gonna come past these again for you guys. And that way you can see it. We painted one against the wall. You can paint them against the wall if you want. I prefer to paint them against the wall. The reason why is because we could do the demonstration right there from the door. I can show you the screen being activated, painted, and drying. When they am on the floor, they gotta stay on the floor until they dry. This was 158 235.1 that I built. I built that. That's when it had speakers in the back of it. Apparently all the screens have been to get destroyed because I can't take them with me when I move because they're just too big. But like I said, the way they act and everything, that's understandable. If a person can't back their product, the first thing they do is they go into an attack mode. So it's normal. It's what they're doing. You know, they just can't seem to back their product, and they're going to have to do it at the end of the day, because if not, they're going to continue to lose their business because you're going to have to back that product. And other than that, people are just going to keep coming over and getting the Digital One crystal screen paint for free. But you got to be to back it. No, well, I just done so many demonstrations, freaking unbelievable how many demonstrations we have done. All right, let's see if we can narrow this thing down to figure out exactly where this is at. Let me see. Didn't we request that yesterday? We requested that yesterday, didn't we? We did. We had a long discussion. We requested that yesterday for both of them to do their demonstrations on the screen paint products, the gray and black, the black and white screen paint products. We requested that yesterday. It was supposed to be done by today. It actually was supposed to be done by yesterday. Guarantee they weren't done. Guarantee. There is no way in the world he's going to get on camera and make a black and white product and put it against his screen. He's not doing that. He's not going to do that. Just like Partey's not going to get out there and do a demonstration where he's going to take that painted screen and stick it against that gray wall and show you there's a big difference. He ain't doing that either. So right there, that just tells you right from the door. Save your money, $85. Black Friday's coming up. Put it towards something else. If you're into that gray screen paint kind of mixture, we got the links right there. I'll post it at the bottom of this again. So if you want, you're interested, you can get it for free. Just make it. It's not $40 a gallon. Pretty much make a gallon out of it. That's it. When it comes to the silver, don't spend the money like they want to do by the quart, because the quart's going to cost you $17. Get a sampler, because you're only putting like about 6 tablespoons into it, so you don't need to put all that into it to begin with. And for the black, yeah, the black, you would get a sampler for the black. You don't need a lot of paint for that. That's all. You're making it by the quart. If you're going to do it by the quart, I would do it that way. That's the way I would do it. Oh man, this screen was good. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We can't get it anymore. It's gone. Let's see if we can track this thing down. All right, let's take all this out to begin with. And let's start off by the beginning. Let's go and put down 120 inch tension motorized projection screen. Can't think of the name of the screen paint that was on it. I gotta order more containers right now because we need more containers. We're literally out of containers. We got oh, there it is right there. Booyah! And I beat a $3,000 Dark Star 9 with this screen. Beat the screen with it. Yeah, this is the tension. Can't get these no more. This screen right now on the market would cost you a couple $1,000 easy. Where we got on that one too. Yeah, and there's it right there. Oh man, I miss this screen so much, man. I should have bought 2 of these for myself. I should have grabbed 2 of these screens for myself, and I was like, no, we just need one. There it is right there. That's the screen right there. That joint was gorgeous. Especially when you have the whole thing cased in black, and then you have that black screen paint. The Phantom is darker than that. The Phantom would have blended into the screen's border, because Phantoms are really crazy dark. So man, that would look gorgeous on there, man. I wish I could get my hands. See that remote control? The remote control was all touch. I got that for $650. I'm talking about the ripple effect on the screen. But you know what killed that screen? Shipping. That's what killed it. We had plenty of customers lined up to buy it. Tension screen. We were selling them for around about $1,800 a pop. And you're talking about a jet black screen that's tension. There is none of them out there. Especially the ones they got are basically gray, and they want like $13. They want about $3,000, $4,000 for them. I was a 120-inch tension screen. We was making $1,800 a pop for them. The shipping cost murdered the screen, because when we found out how much it was going to cost to ship it, wasn't worth it. It cost too much money. Man, I should have kept one for myself. If I knew now what I know now. Now it's gonna cost me $3,000. It's gonna cost me nearly $3,000-$4,000 just to get another one of these screens. But I got to go through Elite to get it, because no other company has them. Oh, that screen was gorgeous. That's the white levels on. This is old black technology, and look at the white levels on that. That's why I said, when you got people out there doing false demonstrations, trying to make too much product look bad, we got videos dating back from 2017 showing black technology performing at a very high rate. But yeah, for some reason, when it hits this person, we should call, I hate to say it, I don't want to put it out this way, but Crow's freaking apartment is a Bermuda Triangle for projection screens. It is. Any screen that lands on there has problems. It does. Like I said, any review he does against products automatically have problems in that area. And that just shows you at the end of the day, this is a person who's tampering with products to make his products look good. And like I said, it doesn't work out for him too well. Like I said, we're in that whole forum site, and everyone noticed that when he took that 19 and he laid it down on the speakers, and there are people who have 19s. I'm like, the freak, what kind of paint is that he has? Oh, that's not a 19. 19s are black. Yep. Oh, that's from around the laptop. No fire stick. It would have been so much easier if I had the fire stick in there, but that is the 120th tension. Trying to get 120th tension now? Pfft, yeah, right. Let me see if we can track one down. We can get ourselves a cheap 120th tension screen. Let's see if anybody has one. And I found that from a generic company, like a generic company. Get out of here. I found that from a generic company that had those. Let me see, we got 120-inch. I'll take 100-inch to tell you the truth. 100-inch motorized. I'll take 100-inch. I don't need 120. It's too big of a screen. Motorized. Go to 120-inch motorized tension screen. So you can find any company that may have one for a good price. Motor. I know my cap's on. Motorized projection screen. Let me see. Oh, we need tension. It has to be tension. Motorized tension. Projection screen. Now, what I'm going to do is this week, for those of you, I had a few people email me about the free screen paint under Digital Crystal Screen Paint. We're going to make all 4 of the colors. So it comes in 4 different shades. We have a darker version of it, which we're going to show you everything you need to see. We're going to have, they come in the same shades as Crow's products. They do. They come in the same shades. Mind you, this is paint that was made 7 years ago. So they had different shades to it. Everybody didn't have the same shade. Yeah, some people put more black in, some people put less black in. Everybody had a different shade. We're going to show you the 4 shades that came in. It's the same thing as we put the other ingredients down. You just basically put it in the same way. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you know, someone buys our product, you know what I mean, and they basically buy black paint, yeah, you're going to find out the hard way that that black paint's not going to pull up exactly the same way as our product. So we can back that up. But on the other hand, they can't exactly back up their product because they're just avoiding these demonstrations at all costs. So, you know, we're just gonna. We have a few people that are nervous about it. And I said, look, you know, look up the company. You know, it's been around for a while. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of people have done demonstrations against their products and liked it. And it's a free screen paint. You know, it's actually not free. You still have to buy the ingredients. But it's like a lot cheaper than $85 for a quart. So you come off better that way. Who's got a cheaper screen around here? Let me see what we going at. Man, I told you they cost, man. They freaking cost. This is just for a 100 inch. Oh, great gracious. That's a 100 inch screen? Costing, oh, yeah, it does cost that much. Good gracious. Man, it's not even black. Now imagine if they had an all black screen, what it would cost you. The darker the screen, the more expensive it becomes. Any generic companies down? We got any wholesale generic companies down there? I know Nova got one. Nova's freaking screen is freaking insane. Best Buy, anything. Walmart even sold freaking tension screens. I would not go to Best Buy to buy a projector. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't go there. Best Buy is freaking. When I go in and I look at the projectors, I start laughing. Like, you're trying to get this much money for this? Like, are you kidding me? Was this thing made out of gold? Remember Radio Shack parts used to be like crazy expensive. I love Radio Shack. I do so much, but their freaking stereo system and TVs were freaking through the roof. Like, why in the world does it cost so much for your TVs? All right. Nope. Everything else, I'm looking for it down here. Usually you can find some generic shops down here that may have them. Some overseas knockoffs or something like that. Maybe get your hands on it. Oh, even they're expensive. Look at that. That's a late screen. They used to have a store called yes.com. I don't know if you guys ever shopped there before, but they had some really nice stuff for very affordable prices over there at yes.com. There you go, Tabby. You call it Tab Tension. You know, any different names for it. Nah, but everybody else, nope. That's the prices on it be. So I figure if I want to get a 120 inch tension screen, it's going to cost me about a couple $1,000 at least. That's what it's going to cost me for. So that's when I'm going to need one. 150 inches is going to be $3,000 from the door. I know that's going to cost me right there. Oh, wait, let's look this up real quick before I get out of here. I want to check out outdoor motorized projection screens. Let's see. We got to put down weatherproof. Actually, it should have been weatherproof, not outdoor, but then again, they all look at the same. Motorized. Like I said, don't care what they got to say at the end of the day. Back your product. That's what it comes down to. Don't really care. You can talk about this, that, and the other. You got to back your product. Because if not, like I said, just go get the digital and crystal screen paint. I'll put the ingredients right there for you, so you'll be good to go. For those of you that are, like I said, our customers, or you know, they want a more, if you want a more high-end, high-tech screen, then that's what they lean toward, the Phoenix and Fanix. If you're one of those people on his end, or you just want a cheap mix, that's what you want. Then we had the digital and crystal screen paint. You can make it right from there. It's basically going to be about, for what we have there, it goes by the quart. If you want to do a gallon, you just multiply that what we have in there by 4, and that will give you a gallon. But you're still going to come out much cheaper than paying $85 for a product at the end of the day that can't back up that it's not black and white paint. So, you know, no matter how much they rant and rave about who I'm supposed to be, you can't back your product up, and that's what it comes down to. Sorry, people, but that's true. Yardmaster, we've been there and done that one already. Let me see. We want a weatherproof. That's not motorized, is it? It's motorized, electric motorized outdoor screen. That's interesting. Let's see if we got anything out here that's motorized. We want outdoor weatherproof. Let me see. Not air screens, because that's basically inflatable. We don't want that. We want electric motorized, elite electric motorized screen, 150-inch electric motorized projection screen, outdoor motorized projection screen with a short throw light. That's got to be something dealing with short throw projectors only. So that means it's using a reflective surface from the door. Best Buy for, I don't even want to go think about Best Buy. I don't think Best Buy knows anything about motorized projection screens. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me see. Yardmaster tension motorized projection screen. Okay, they got one here. So what's the deal? What's the price for this one? that. And let's go over here and look at what we have here. See, this is what you're supposed to be reading. See where it says right here, where it says rain, wind and rain, penetration, I hope I'm saying it correctly, for outdoor, there's supposed to be a specification sheet there telling you that this screen is weatherproof from rain, sand, dust, stuff you have everyday elements that can mess your screen up. You're supposed to have this up here. As you can see in the other ones we looked at, there is no information on it whatsoever. That's why you got to be careful about that. And that needs to be reported to Amazon before somebody goes out and buys that and gets electrocuted at the end of the day, because that screen is not clear. This screen right here is weatherproof. This is a weatherproof screen. See, it shows where it's actually rated for wind and rain. If you don't get that information there when you're buying that screen, don't go near it, because like I said, you're going to have an issue where that screen is not going to be able to pull up. And that doesn't pull up, but your engine's going to be killed. The motor's going to be killed. Rain's going to get in there, moisture's going to get in there, and that screen's going to be jacked up at the end of the day. Let's see if we can get our... I'm going to zoom back down, which I doubt we're going to be able to do that, because I got to learn, Mr. Bird's got to learn to clean the screen. When I got packages that just came, I just saw that come on the notification right there. I wonder what's coming in that. I need to, well, forget it. I'll leave it right here because it's going to fight me. So, yeah, that's which one. But let's see what our price is going to be for that. Go pop over to Amazon. I like this right here. I might buy this. I figured out we need one in here. Let's see what we get for that price for that screen for Amazon. All right, take your time, will you? Let's see what we get here. People, outdoor motorized projection screen. That's going to cost you around that price right there. I told you they're not cheap, they're expensive. See right here where it says right here, home theater, right there, weatherproof, made to withstand rain and moisture. That's what it should say. Anytime you're buying a screen and that screen claims to be an outdoor projection screen, and if it doesn't state right there it's for rain and moisture and all that stuff, it doesn't state that there, don't buy it. That's why Amazon should not be having those particular merchants. It's not Amazon, it's the merchant that's working through Amazon that is posting that the screen is an outdoor screen, when clearly it's not, because it says nothing there about the screen having any kind of protection against weatherproof or rain or moisture or whatever, so on and so on. So you buy that screen, you stick it outside, you think it's weatherproof. Rain store comes out there, you're like, oh, we're good, the screen's weatherproof, it's good. It says right there in the advertisement. You get out there and you plug it in, a couple options are going to happen. Either you're going to have a short, it's going to come out of that projector, it's going to hit your wall outlet, it's going to short out something in your house, or you're going to get electrocuted, worse upon worse, you can be electrocuted in the process, or basically it's just going to fizz out and burn out right in front of you, like a plane crashing out in the distance. That's what it's going to look like. But either way, at the end of the day, you're going to lose your money. That's what's going to happen. Because that should be there. You can't sit there and say a screen's weatherproof when it's not weatherproof. And they clearly have it stated here that their product is weatherproof, where the other one's saying it's not. That's another thing you have to be careful about. All right, well, that's basically it for me. I have to, what else are we doing today besides that? I want to get up in the morning and talk about that. And we're going to be doing some, I guess that's basically about it. I'm going to play my game system, to tell you the truth. I actually want to play my game system on the motorized projection screen in there right there. I might do a demonstration on that. All right, got to go. Thank you all for your time. Like I said, when you're doing your research for buying motorized projection screens, you want to make sure that they're not 4.3. 4.3 is a bad number. Well, it's not a bad number. If you're doing something like I'm doing retro, I'm going to buy 4.3 for in here for my retro games. It's good. But if you're running Fire Stick or Apple TV or any of those movies, anything movies you're really watching, the up-to-date movies, and majority of all games now are all 16:9 formatted, it's not going to work on that screen. Because like I said, when you're doing a 100-inch screen, 100-inch screen is 4 feet by 7 feet. And this is different. In 4.3, it goes 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 8 by 8, 9 by 9. That's what it is. It's a square box. That's pretty much what it is. So that's what you're dealing with. So I would make sure I check to make sure it is a 16.9 before it is a 4.3. You can end up getting a 1.1. I actually seen a few of them on here. I don't know who the freak is selling a 1.1. What format would you play in a 1.1? That's really, really old. I mean, I think that's 35. 1.1 would probably be like 35 millimeter film. You would have to have one of those retro projectors, the ones you actually feed the film through, the 1.1. But anyway, and then make sure if you see a screen up there posted that's saying it's outdoor, make sure it literally says that it is rain or weatherproof or moisture and all that stuff like that. Make sure it's up there. Like I said, at the end of the day, you could end up getting hurt with that screen. I need to go contact Amazon about that because that's really dangerous at the end of the day. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I'm going to go back here and enjoy my screen, my motorized projection screen. I know I got to do a whole paint section on this right here by itself. We got the wrong colors mixing in. It's my own personal work I got to do right now. But until then, there's my baby right over there. But we're down in here too, so let me get my red screen out of the way. Let me see. Put that back up there. It's got my sunlight can get back in here. And this is the one I paid $68 for on eBay. All right, so I'll put some links below. I'll put some links of me painting a few screens, how I painted this one, the link where you can actually buy this one on eBay. They got them at 110. They do. But you got to look around for them. But they do have them at 110. See how quiet the motor is. And the shipping time is really, really fast. That's my sound bar that's running through there right now. The shipping time is really fast. All right, we're done in here. I'm going to keep my fan on too because I can turn the heat down because it's kind of hot outside. I may be outside to do for an hour. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to be at today because the weather's pretty good. So I'm going to be outside for an outside demonstration today. Woohoo! I think I'm gonna do the 130. I'm gonna do the 135. I haven't been on 135 in a while. So yeah, we got one of these right here outside. I'm gonna be outside on that screen. All right, gotta go. Thank you all for your time and God bless.